Okay guys, I'm going to show you how to use a couple of new commands in Inventor. So I'm going to open up a part file. And the first one I'm going to show you is called Derive. And what Derive does is it takes a part and allows you to scale it or manipulate it in some other way. So I'm going to go to Manage. I'm going to pick Derive. And I'm going to pick a Inventor file that I've drawn. So we'll go to my puzzle piece. Here's the blue piece. I'm going to open that up. And it's going to come up with this dialog box. You can change the scale factor here. You can also just import certain parts. Like if this had multiple pieces to it and it was an assembly, you could change what you wanted to be brought in. So I'm going to change the scale factor to 5. I'm going to make it huge, tell it OK, and there is your giant puzzle piece. This is very useful if you're trying to scale your wheels. Okay, so the next one that I'm going to do is sweep. So let's start a 2D sketch, pick a plane, pick a shape to sweep. I'm going to sweep a square, or almost a square. Finish the sketch. Now with sweep you have to put another sketch on a different plane. So I'm going to pick, let's do this plane. Alright, now the trick with sweep is do not let the sweep line touch what you drew. So here's my square kind of looking at the top of it. And I'm going to pick arc. You can use arc, you can use line. Alright. If you make it too steep of a sweep, it won't do it. Now I'm going to go sweep, which is under here. And see how it creates a kind of odd looking part. Okay, I'll do that again for you. I'll do it with a circle. So new, standard IPT, create. We'll sweep a circle this time. Okay. Here's a circle. I'm going to finish the sketch. I'm going to go home. And I'm going to pick a totally different plane than the one that I drew on. And we'll sweep with a line this time. And sweep. And there you go. And finally, coil. We'll start with a new part. Go home. For coil, you do both the shape and the reference line on the same plane. So I'm going to pick this plane. I'm going to pick circle. I'm going to just draw a line over here somewhere. And you can dimension from the center of the circle to this line. And then under sweep is coil. Pick the circle, pick the line you want it coiled around. You can change the coil size by going into coil size and pitch revolution. Just play with these numbers. We'll say revolution 3 times, it'll spin 3 times. I'm going to change the pitch to something larger. Tell it OK, and then you have like a spring looking thing. Alright. Also under here is emboss. Emboss lets you put letters or numbers on a specific profile, but you need to use a sketch first. So there are 3 more commands for you guys to play with and use on your train cars.